Cristiano Ronaldo is toxic for Man United. Don't get me wrong, Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest goal scorer, if not the best player to have ever played the beautiful game. The amount of trophies he's won, the Ballon d'Ors, the goals he's scored, some of them absolutely outrageous. I'm not doubting his quality for 1 second. All I'm saying is that Man United panic bought him because they thought he was going to go to Man City. And as such, the team has suffered. Ollie has been sacked. Even the new manager hasn't started well. Yeah, before we do get into this video, guys, if you could smash subscribe, it's absolutely free. I'm going to bring you loads and loads of content over the coming days, weeks, months. So you're going to want to stick around. Drop a like on the video as well. That really, really helps me out. Okay, let's get into it. Let's take it back. Man United back in the day under Sir Alex Ferguson signed Cristiano Ronaldo from Sporting Lisbon, and what a signing it was. Scoring unbelievable goals, free kicks. I'm sure you Man United fans out there who are old enough to remember or have watched a compilation on YouTube will know how good this guy was. Real Madrid put in an outrageous bid for him, rightfully so. One of the best young talents in the world. They signed him for the price of Maguire. I know obviously there's inflation and the prices in football are constantly changing and constantly going up, but when you compare the prices, it's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? He then led Real Madrid to 3 Champions Leagues on the bounce, winning countless domestic trophies as well. And to be honest, since he's left Spain, the league has gone off a cliff edge. And the fact that Messi left last year really shows that it's turning into a one-team league, much like Germany. He had a bit of a tricky patch at Juventus, still becoming top goal scorer, still outscoring Lukaku, who made the move for £100 million to Chelsea. That's also not looking great. So I know what you sat there thinking. I'm obviously a fan of Ronaldo. I obviously admire him. I've always rated him above Messi anyway, as much as Messi is a brilliant player as well. But you're probably wondering why I'm sat here making this video saying that he is toxic for Man United. The problem started with the way he was signed. Man United in that transfer window were making some shrewd signings. The team on paper was coming together. I think Ollie was finally building his team. And then suddenly a rumour out of nowhere, tweets started pouring in that Cristiano Ronaldo was linked with Man City. Now, whether these rumours were ever true, we'd only know from talking to the player and the agents. I expect Ronaldo would deny it and say, I'd never go to Man City. But at the time, it appeared that that was on. This forced Man United's hand. Imagine if one of their GOATs, someone they treasure so much, goes to their direct City rival. But not only that, Man City were in dire need of a striker who could score goals. That was the missing piece in their jigsaw. They weren't looking like they were getting Kane, and imagine getting Cristiano Ronaldo on top of that team with Guardiola. So Man United did what they had to do. They had to go and sign him. They had to approach him. I still think this is good business. Whether or not the signing was correct for the team, I don't think so. However, if you think about commercial, if you think business, the stadiums are always full at Old Trafford, but they'd be even more full with Ronaldo. The shirt sales would have been ridiculous. And since he's come to England, the C celebration has been absolutely everywhere. It's unbelievable how one man can have this effect. I guarantee you ask your nan, what is the Ronaldo celebration? And she would know. It's like a household thing. There's not many players that can make a celebration a known thing in every single household across the country. He's an icon wherever he goes. So from a business point, Ed Woodward, Ollie and everyone at Man United probably thought it was a great deal. However, it's been a real problem for the team this season. I made some predictions with my mates at the point Ronaldo was signed, and I said Man United will finish second only to Chelsea. Now, I'm an Ipswich fan, unfortunately, but I do have a soft spot in my heart for Chelsea, so that might be a bit of bias. But what I'm trying to say is that on paper, Man United have one of the best teams in the league. David De Gea, one of the best goalkeepers the Premier League's seen in the last 10 years. Luke Shaw just come off the back of an incredible Euros. Same with Harry Maguire, signing Rafael Varane from Real Madrid. What a signing that was. The right back spot as well as the CDM spots are probably weak. However, you feel like the forward line would be able to carry. You got Pogba, you got Bruno, you got Cristiano Ronaldo, Edison Cavani, Marcus Rashford, Mason Greenwood. The list goes on and on. Even me sitting here now wonders how Man United aren't challenging. Is absolutely unreal. Obviously, Man City have just been different gear. However, Man United's team on paper really should be competing. They're probably thinking, why am I blaming Ronaldo for this? I'm not blaming him as a character because he's come in, he scored some really clutch goals for the Champions League. Without him, they wouldn't be through to the next stage. And he scored a few in the league. However, I think their entire play style was thrown into disarray with the signing of Ronaldo. Ollie quite clearly had a plan. He wanted to press from the front. He wanted to play quickly. He had the players there. And then suddenly you're bringing in Ronaldo, who isn't going to press, who you need to feed quality balls into the box for him to score. And unfortunately, that's not how the team was set up. Now, yes, this is Ollie's fault for not being able to find the system. Yes, this is Man United's board's fault for signing him and then sort of changing what Ollie had to do. Ollie's hands were forced at that point. Everyone at Man United had to change the entire game plan, change the entire football club to suit Cristiano Ronaldo. Again, not Ronaldo's fault. He is the GOAT. Any club in the world would be and would sign him. However, as we've seen throughout Ronaldo's career, if he personally is not scoring, if he personally doesn't feel that he's playing his best football, it can have a negative impact on the field. Bruno Fernandes is supposed to be another leader at Man United, but he's one that can quickly change like that. Him and Ronaldo can sort of get any manager sacked if they want to. Ronaldo's not going to press. In my opinion, you'd be better off playing a front three of Mason Greenwood, Edison Cavani, because whenever I've seen Edison Cavani play, yes, I know he's in his mid to late 30s. I know that he might not last the entire 90, but the pressing, the work he gets through, every single time I play, I think Man United would be so much better off playing Edison Cavani. And last night, Man United win 3-1 at Brentford. You think, fantastic. What a good win that is. Brentford have caused a lot of teams trouble. Ronaldo gets subbed off for Harry Maguire. Man United are 2-0 up. And he comes off and he throws his toys out the pram. He's unhappy. Obviously, he wants to stay on. He wants to get a goal. Him being frustrated personally. But for me, that doesn't set an example. He's supposed to be a leader. He's supposed to be someone that can set an example. He's 36. I know he's got the body of a 23-year-old. But realistically, he hasn't. He's 36 years old. He's in good shape. But anyone can get injured. He needs to manage his play style. Maybe that's a little thing with him where he wants to be able to do everything. But maybe his body's not letting him, or he's not ready to accept the fact that he's towards the end of his career. Seeing them goals last night from Man United with the three English youngsters, Elanga, Greenwood and Rashford. Elanga's goal was superb, wasn't it? That's the future for Man United. I feel like if Ronaldo left Man United tomorrow, there'd be a lot of uproar, probably in the fan base, probably in the Premier League football. But I almost think that Man United would improve. Just look at Arsenal. Arsenal have invested well in youngsters. And I know they're not up there, but they're around the same level as Man United. All of Arsenal's players should be hitting their primes in 2-3 years. Whereas Man United's players are either at their prime or towards the end of their career. So, I don't know. I just don't think it bodes well for Man United's future, to be honest with you. Every single time Ronaldo's left out of the squad for whatever reason, all the media, everyone around the club is speaking about how he's left him out or how he's on the bench. Every single match. And it just creates so much negative energy. Ultimately, to change this and change the media's opinions, they need to just win games with the team they've got out. Results will change everyone's mind, but it's easier said than done. For the Man United to seem a bit incompetent. Everyone was seemingly excited about Ralf Rangnick coming in, how he can take credit for Tuchel and Jurgen Klopp, but realistically, he's not won anything. He's come from Ukraine, is it? I mean, I'm not sure what they're doing. Maybe he'll do a better job when he goes upstairs, but for me, Manchester United should have gone for Conte. I feel like that fit was just so much better. And now Man United will need to get a manager in the summer. And if that doesn't happen quickly, then that means the board are then going to decide on the signings and the contract situations without a manager, without a football person there. Obviously, it was a good win last night, but I'm still not confident Man United will finish in the top 4, to be honest with you. I feel like it'll be Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and then one other, probably Arsenal if I had to say now. West Ham have looked good as well. Personally, for me, as a football signing, Ronaldo hasn't been a success at Man United and has sort of been toxic to the team. Forced Ollie's hand, unfortunately made Ollie lose his job. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I admire Ronaldo so much, got so much respect for him. For me, the greatest of all time. I don't know if this was the correct fit for him or for Man United, to be honest with you. Maybe he would have benefited going elsewhere, maybe to Germany. Smash subscribe if you haven't already. I'm bringing you loads and loads of content on this channel. Smash subscribe. It's absolutely free. It really helps me out as well if you can drop a like. And yeah, let me know your opinions in the comments. Okay, cheers. I'll see you next time.